Hi everyone, my name is Celine. I'm an evolutionary astrologer. I hope you are all well and you'll get to enjoy this little video I'm about to share with you. So I thought today I will do a video to give you an update on what's going on in the sky currently. So the day today, making this video, we are the 14th of December 2021. So I've looked at what's happening for the next few weeks up to the next few months, and what's really standing out for me is what Venus is doing in the sky. So I'm not sure if you knew, but Venus changed sign, has moved to Capricorn on the 8th of November 2021, and it's going to be in the same sign for 4 months, so up to the start of March. So it's quite a long time for Venus. And one of the reasons that Venus is staying so long in Capricorn is because it's going to go retrograde. So as we know, it's not as such that the planet is going backwards, but from our point of view, from the Earth, it does look like it's slowing down and moving backwards. This is just an optical illusion. So what is happening when, first of all, is Venus going retrograde? So I've got my notes down here, so I apologize for looking down. So I've got written here that it is starting to retrograde from the 20th of December of 2021, and will start going direct only on the 29th of January. So we've got a full month, a month and a half of having Venus retrograde. It's gonna start retrograde from 26 degree and go all the way back to 11 degree Capricorn to go all the way forward again. So it's really interesting movement, and quite a meaningful one. Hence why I wanted to do this video. Another thing that's really interesting in this period of time is that Venus is also going to conjunct. So what that means, it's going to have a dance, it's going to have a real close relationship with Pluto. So whoever is into astrology, you may have heard quite a bit about Pluto in the last couple of years, with this real emphasis between Pluto in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn. We had Jupiter in Capricorn all last year. So we had a lot of Plutonic energy already in Capricorn. So Venus and Pluto are going to hit and kiss each other at 25 degrees of Capricorn. The period that they stay really tight to each other, so I'll only allow a degree of difference between Venus and Pluto. So I'm really looking at tight relationship, a really tight contact between those two planets. So it's roughly between the 8th of December 2021 to the 29th of December, and it's going to have 3 hits where it comes so close that it's nearly exact. We can pretty much say that they are exact on the 11th of December. So we're the 14th already, so that's passed. We have a second hit on the 25th of December, and the last hit where Venus will kiss Pluto will be on the 3rd of March. So that will be coming, going back direct again. So because it's going as far as 11 degree in Capricorn, once it's going to go forward again, we will go back to the 27th degree of Capricorn early in March, on the 3rd of March, where Venus and Pluto will hit each other again. So we've got Venus is definitely really highlighted for the end of this year, and we're starting 2022 with Venus, with Pluto and Venus retrograde. So this is quite important, and I thought it'll be worthy to discuss it with you. So Capricorn, we have a lot of energy in Capricorn already as it is. 14th of December, we've got Mercury, who is already in Capricorn. We've got Pluto, we've got Venus, and we soon gonna have the Sun in Capricorn at the end of December. So a lot of Capricorn energy. So I don't know if you're familiar with what that means, but Capricorn, the way I look at it, is the archetype of the elder. There's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of knowing, responsibility, understanding of the advantages of going through timely manners, taking time to do things properly. The notion of time is quite important. No need to rush, no need to take shortcuts. We need to do the hard work, put our energy, focus ourselves, commit to what we are here to do, and do it until it's done. Like me doing this video. I've started so many times, it's not funny. Anyway, so Capricorn has those flavors. It also has a beautiful component of being our own master, being our own boss, the boss of our life. To me, that's a real Capricorn theme. And also, also to have integrity. So to really know what we are made of, what we understand as being important, do the hard work, and therefore gain integrity around it, because we become responsible, we are reliable, dependable, we start to have a public figure, something to say about things, and we own respect from others. So these are really well integrated characteristics of Capricorn. But as everything in this world, duality is forever present. Same in astrology and how we understand all those energies. So Capricorn also has a shadow side, which will have a real tone of such a need for structure and things organized to such an extent that it can be over-controlling, overbearing in that need to control and to structure things. There is also could be a tendency to control others because we need to stick to the structures and those rules and regulations. So whoever might not follow those will trigger someone with a lot of Capricorn, I would say, or that is a very Capricorn way to do things. We follow the rules. Whatever society asks us to do, we do follow. But it could also be too much, too focus on following orders, following the rules, being this good citizen. I'm not sure if you're seeing where I'm getting there, but we've been experiencing for quite some time now this theme, this Capricornian theme, which to me has been highly highlighted last year and this year. We've all have experienced lockdown and confinements and new regulations and loss of freedoms and all of this. So I'm sure you can relate to what I'm saying. So we're having the positive, well-integrated side of Capricorn, which is absolutely amazing. And then you've got the shadow side of Capricorn, which can be very controlling on others and on the self as well. So I just wanted to set the scene because Capricorn is obviously going to be the sign of Venus and the sign of Pluto. So that is that. Explain. So having Capricorn in Venus, what are the things that comes with Venus and Capricorn? It will be, because Venus is the planet of the things that we value, that we give real importance to, and that we also need. Venus, to me, is quite a needy, if we can give those kind of humanistic adjectives to a planet. To me, it's quite a needy planet. It has a need for certain things in order to feel good about itself. So Venus is quite needy, has a need to be loved, to be appreciated, to have beautiful things around, to live in comfort, to have security, which can be obviously financial, materialistic security. There's a need for, as I said, beauty, harmony, good relationship, quality relationships, all of that. But on a deeper level, on a more personal level, Venus is very much the representation of how we are able to love ourselves, how we are truly, truly feeling worthy of love, of having things, of having money or having anything, partner, healthy relationships. it's that real concept of self-worth, but also how we are towards ourselves. So how we accept who we are, how we accept our own body, our own image. All of that comes into a Venus category as well. And it also incorporate our resources, because Pluto and Venus, so I'm about to talk to about Pluto very soon. Pluto and Venus are the two money planets, because, for example, Venus is really loves beauty, comfort, material things. So money comes with that. What I can buy, how much I can buy, how much I can own. That was an interesting motorbike here. Someone who is probably really proud of his motorbike, her motorbike. So yeah, how we value money so that we can buy comfort and buy beautiful things, and those things can determine ourselves. Which, once again, you can see how this planet will also have a shadow side, because on a well-integrated side, we can have someone who really embodies self-love, self-worth, whatever the shape of their body, they accept it as it is. They radiate inner security, stability, inner peace. Whatever's happening for them, they've got this solid core that I'm okay because I'm here for myself, I love myself, and I trust and believe in my own resources, in my own talents. I can make a living out of who I am. I can earn my own money. I can create that beauty, that harmony that I need for myself. I can create that security. It's very self-sufficient in many ways. Which share the Taurian traits, another sign that is governed by Venus. So that is the well-integrated aspect of Venus. And on the other side, what is the shadow? Well, it would be the other side, which is the contrary, which is needing things to feel better about ourselves, needing relationships, partners looking a certain way, house, cars, having a certain look. Anyway, the whole materialistic side of it can become extra important in defining who we are and how we feel about ourselves. So that's why I see Venus as sometimes this unbalanced, needy planet energy, not the planet in itself, but just this energy when it's not well integrated, that can be a downfall to a person if they are using it that way in their own chart. So having Venus in Capricorn for such a long time, what we find is important at creating peace and harmony and order, possibly in this world or in life right now, will have all these themes of Capricorn. So the structure, the need for autonomy, for discipline, for self-mastery, for integrity on one side. Or we could also experience, or I should say we will also experience the other side of Venus in Capricorn, which will be valuing control, valuing limitations, regulations, safety, as the biggest priority. Really focusing on money. How much money do I have? How much money do I need to make? How much? Just really day-to-day earthly sort of concerns. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just saying how, as you can see, just the range of how those emotions and thoughts of that energy can impact on us. So, having said that, we now bring the Pluto conjunction to this lovely Venus in Capricorn. So having said earlier, Pluto and Venus are the money planets. Venus represents what we have, and Pluto represents very much what we want. and what we may have also lost. So in terms of money, if you have those two together, it could in one way mean a real need to transform, because Pluto, sorry, I should go back to that. Pluto has a real transformative energy, a real transformative potential. It's about death and rebirth, letting go of everything that is not needed anymore in order to grow, to be reborn, and to grow as this new being, as this better self, improved person, as we've always hoped to be. So there's a lot of grief in that, because we really need to let go of what is no longer needed, and that in itself is very scary. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of sense of inner threat. I can't live without that. I don't know who I am without all of that. I can't let go of it. I'm attached to it. What is going to happen to me if I let go of all of that? So it's very, it does trigger a lot of fear, a lot of survival energy for people, myself included, definitely. So we have that, and yet on the other side, Pluto is this amazing healer. It's like the shaman who will go to the depths of themselves and will confront all their darkest fears and the sins, if you want to go in that direction, to learn to accept that they're there. And what am I going to do with it? Well, they're part of me, so I'm going to learn to love and integrate them and let go of all this shame and taboo and fear that I had around all of it, and come back up, integrating all those beautiful lessons, and therefore being very renewed and refreshed and very, very powerful, because here we are, having faced our fears, our demons, our darkest parts of ourselves, and take it all with us, within us, learning to love it, learning to, not be scared of it, so that can be transmuted within us, and we come out being a lot more integrated, self-loving, and powerful, because we're not as scared anymore about all these taboo and shameful things that we all have within us. So great potential with Pluto, amazing potential. So when you put those two together, there is a real potential to totally redo how we do relationship, Venus, how we do relationships, how we do resources, finance, money, how we make a living. A real opportunity here to go to the depths of what truly matters, what are our fears around resources and our own talents, and what am I wanting to do, staying in fear and this abolition of those negative feelings, and therefore never really growing. And for some of us may have higher anxieties, difficulties to co-create or manifest, or feeling stuck in situations but too fearful to move. All of that could be happening. Or on the other end, it could be like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to let go of what doesn't serve me anymore and reinvent myself, and use that to give myself a new job, a new career, a new business, whatever it is. So there's this real transformative potential out here. Although a lot of astrologers, a lot of people are very scared of Pluto and don't like so much the Capricorn energy, because it's known as being so serious and so grounded and so into hard work and discipline, all of this. I also see a real potential here to, by putting the effort, being committed to what you truly desire, Capricorn, very ambitious sign, what you're committed to truly achieve, having Pluto, which gives you this extra power, this extra energy to really go in the depths of it, face the fears that may be holding you back from really doing that project properly, and going for it, full on Pluto, facing my fears. Nothing will stop me. I will do what I got to do until I get to that point. So that to me is amazing, absolutely amazing. And finishing the year like this, why not? But I know a lot of other astrologers, a lot of schools of astrology will see it as a potential for loss of resource, loss of money. Pluto takes away, Venus loves the money, so when you have both of them together, there could be potentially money disappearing, money being spent and, you know, gone and not coming back. What am I trying to say? A fear around losing money, around not having the materialistic security expected by Venus's needs of beauty and comfort and all of that. So that could definitely be emphasized and stressed also at this time of the year. A conjunction is the potential for the, to me anyway, that's how I look at it, potential for really an amazing expression of those two planets together, and at the same time the worst scenario, having those two planets together. So I don't see astrology as a science of fatality. I genuinely believe in free will and our awareness and consciousness helping us out to make decisions with wisdom and knowing, especially having those kind of videos to help us, give us some background on around what's going on. Therefore, I believe with the right intention, the right clarity in ourselves, and being really honest with ourselves, because Capricorn is integrity, so we need to be honest. We need to know our own shadow, our own, you know, parts of ourselves that we must control, or others that we must control in order to feel good or feel powerful or feeling we have the authority that we deserve. All of this, you know, we need to have that level of transparency with ourselves in order to have that key point integrity that Capricorn is demanding of us. And at the same time, how to combine Venus and Pluto, how to make Venus and Pluto work. I think it's whatever you're worried about, fearful, go there. It's not the time to step back and put it to the side and we look at it later. We're starting the year with that energy. A lot of us can bring on new intentions for the year on New Year or New Year's Day. So we're starting 2022 with this flavor. So let's be really honest. Let's look at our fears. Let's really listen to our need. Let's look at our own resources. What do I do to make money? What do I do to keep money? How well do I save? How well do I not respect it? All of this, I think it's a really good time to look into that and work on some goals to transform that, to have a healthier relationship around money, around projects, around goals, around work, around whatever it is that could potentially make us feel very powerful in ourselves. Because Pluto also have this real, I think I mentioned it already in that video, this real potential for that inner power. Not once it's there, you've got it, and you can go through everything, anything. So here it is. I just wanted to share with you those energies, so to try to help anyone listening to this to really utilize this time to be clear on what you want and get that integrity and work on those fears around the themes I've mentioned. Just going to go quickly through my notes just to make sure I haven't forgot anything. Another thing which I haven't explained is Venus being retrograde. When a planet goes retrograde, it because it's going back to a period that it's already gone through, it's an opportunity to review things, to rethink, reset, re-understand, recreate, what are the other keywords? All the reinvent, review, re-understand, no other words come to mind right now, but I hope you get the idea of it. So basically it is we've got this chance, this time given to us to review all our values attached around Venus. What does Venus mean to us? Let's relook at this. Are we on our best path of integrity within ourselves? Let's review that. So I just really wanted to focus on the more personal expression of Venus on ourselves. If you look at it on a more external, community, societal level, once again, it can mean a lot of things. We may have a review of how power is being used in the world. We may have a review on all those new rules and legislations and mandates and all those new ways of living that we have been experiencing the last few years. That might be reviewed. You know, that all this new structure that's been set in place, hopefully, could be reviewed, but it may not. It may go even more, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Even more serious, even more controlling, and non-negotiable. Let's be honest. Having Pluto and Venus together in Capricorn, it could equally go on the other side of having even more power given to all those new rules we've been living under in the last couple of years. So let's just observe and see what's gonna happen, and also put our intention to the world that we want to live in and that we want to create. So I believe if all of us can do this individually, on really looking at our own value system, what is important to us, what creates our integrity, and our own way to make money and to honor beautiful, harmonious relationship. Venus is very much based on relationships as well. We could really change this world we live in. I generally really believe in this, that if we start radiating with a different energy, a different vibration, that first of all is pretty contagious. It's very inspiring. That could create other changes in our direct environment, which will then influence other people and so forth. So it's like a domino effect, and all of this is quite hard to follow, but I genuinely believe it does happen. And that's how we get to create a new world and the reality we want to live in. So let's get busy, let's get focused, let's fold up our sleeves and do the work. That's what Capricorn expects of us, and let's not be scared of it. It's although it's Christmas, it's a festive season, I think it's really good to start the year also like that. It can be extremely productive. Another thing that I really love with what's going on in the sky is that, and this is why to me it's not all doom and gloom, is because Pluto and Venus is going to form a trine to the North Node point, which is in Gemini until, I think it changes, I forgot now, early January? No, I think on the 1st of January it's changing, is it? So my apology for this, I forgot to check for the purpose of this video, but it's definitely changing from within the first few weeks of 2022. So we have been in South Node in Sagittarius, North Node in Gemini, and as of January, we're moving to Taurus as the North Node and Scorpio in the South Node. And how interesting is that? These are the two other archetypes linked to Pluto and Venus. Pluto is Scorpio, Venus is Taurus. So it's like we are being preempting. We've been this chance to get used to that flavor for 2022 and mid 2023, because it's an 18-month nodal axis that we're gonna have. in Scorpio and Taurus. So I'm just like, wow, we are so supported to get used to the themes that are coming ahead, which is very much about resources, very much about how we are gonna make a living, what we're gonna do with our money, with our resource, with our food. Anyway, that's a total different video, which I will do very soon, before the change of the node occurs. But yeah, how amazing that we've got this real strong flavor of Pluto and with Venus before the nodal axis changes. So that just always puzzles me. Astrology is so amazing. But going back, what I really like about this Pluto and Venus conjunction is going to trine the North Node in Gemini until it changes to Taurus North Node. So from the 7th of December to the 1st of January, we actually have this window where this conjunction of those two planets is making this beautiful trine with the evolutionary point that we are at right now in our humanity consciousness, which is the wisdom of Gemini. So these two planets dancing with each other, kissing, having this relationship is supporting the evolutionary path for us as humanity. So that's why, although they're intense energies, because wherever Pluto is, there's always a challenge. Pluto, you need to go through death in order to be reborn. There's no other way about it. So we can get really challenged, really scared, really frightened. But yet, if we are ready to step into our future the best way we can, we've got to go through this. And facing those fears will certainly help us to keep evolving towards the wisdom of Gemini. So it is a trine. Let's be very more specific here. It is a trine in degree, not trine by sign. So it is slightly less strong, not effective, but it's not as strong as if it was in the same signs. So that would be, so if it's a trine in Gemini, we were in Taurus, so that would be Taurus. If we had a North Node in Taurus right now, then we'll have a real trine. But for now, it's in Gemini. So different signs, different element, yet in degree, it's forming a trine. And a trine is a supportive energy, beneficial energy. However, if not utilized, it's like a talent being wasted a little bit. So it's there, we just got to grab it. We've been given this support, those energies that are actually quite beneficial, supportive, and kind to us. But if we don't actively work on them, then they're just not going to be utilized and integrated the way they could be. So here it is. I hope that made sense. Give me any comments, any feedback. This is my first video in a long time. I'm expecting to do them now very regularly, at least every week, or a few times a month. So I'll be really interested to hear your feedback. And yeah, please like my page, follow me. So far I only have the Facebook page at AstroClear. Offer readings, any types of readings, birth charts, composites, couple charts. I look at children, family, and also what's happening right now and how those planets are impacting on our lives. And another little bit, I offer 20% discount for the whole month of December for presents. It's Christmas. That's what we do. So if you're interested, contact me. But otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed this video and you've got something out of it. All right, take care. Lots of love.